Hey y'all, what's up? My name is Tom Mizzle. You're watching my channel, Mr. 14, and I'm here doing a review of Ambitions, Season 1, Episode 13. Let's jump right into it, y'all, because it was another good episode. I don't know, this show is really good, y'all. This is actually, it's a continuation of Season 1. So it's Season 1, Episode 13. Even though it took a little break, it's a continuation. It's like that. But people want to say it's like Season 2, whatever floats your boat, but it's a season, continuation of Season 1. Alright. I'm gonna be doing different things. So I'm gonna do Rondell's story. So Rondell is still in the restaurant. She's still mourning over her father's death. And guess who pops in? Her cousin Darcia. So cousin Darcia is there to be there for Rondell, console her, and she said she's gonna stay there for a little bit to after the funeral, and then she's going back home in Chicago. That's where she's at. And yeah, she stayed in a hotel. So my dad said, you ain't staying in a hotel. My family, you family. You go upstairs. You stay in an apartment like that. You cool. You have to go nowhere. So I said, fine. All right. Darcy being very helpful. Very helpful. I was like, in my mind, back in my mind, I was like, yes, this time, sometimes you don't want to overthink the worst. But her to be so super helpful. It's a girl, I do this. Girl, I do that. Girl, I do this. It's like, okay, I understand you trying to be helpful, which is fine. That's fine. I would love to help. And if I wanted that, I would say, girl, appreciate the help. Y'all can sit down, I can relax. You let my sanity, because they reminiscing about the good old days, about the past, about how they used to be thick as thieves and doing things. And reminiscing about their fathers, who they actual brothers. So it's like, yes, they're reminiscing and doing all that stuff. But something about Darcia seems so freaking sneaky a little bit. Like she came there for something. And what she came there for, right? So Rondell had to do some dishes and stuff. She's like, girl, I got this. I got the food in the bag. I got this, all that stuff. I know what's happening. I know how this restaurant runs and stuff like that. That's cool. So they still talking. And everything. And at the end, Darcy was asking about the restaurant and about the selling. And Rondell would say she wanted to sell because she didn't want to do all that stuff like that. And Darcia was like, good thing you didn't sell, because she said selling this restaurant is like losing a big part of the history, the part of the family, what makes us when we was growing up. And she said, right, it's memories, basically. So Rondell, she said she had to close up. So Darcia said, no, girl, I got this. Like, close up. You go upstairs, just relax. And I said, girl, you got to close in the shop for you. I don't know about this. Something about her seems really sneaky. So she went to go close the door because she was looking at in a tablet of English roles in the development. Mind you, she never sold. So I don't know what money you think that Darcia had or what Rondell had. She never sold. She just told you she didn't sell. So I don't know what's happening. So she tipped to close the door. She made a sound and left the door open, cracked open. Took out a blunt and was smoking that blunt. I was like, you smoking in the restaurant like that? And then she called the phone out and she said, girl, you know, this gonna be easy than I thought. It's gonna be taking candy from a baby. I'm gonna have a big payout and everything. I was like, I'm gonna make a lot of money. I said, oh girl, you there for sneaky. See, who need enemies when you have family members like this? So I don't know what kind of payout she thinks she gonna get or what money she gonna have, because she know that Evan is a mayor and everything, and I guess their family going to turmoil. So you gonna come down in their freaking time of need, time of grief, to use them for whatever reason. You want to use them so you can get money and get payout, cousin Darcia. Girl, I don't like you already. I thought you gonna be the light in Rondell's corner, who dare to help her in her time of need, but you dare to get some payouts. So we'll see how next week goes. It seems like she gonna get something. So a promissory note, something like that. So we don't know what happened. So whatever. We'll find out she's a consultant. So because Rhonda asked her, can you stay a little bit longer? She need her there. And she said, you know what, it's very social for me. She said, no, I'm good. I'm a consultant. I can work anywhere. So I just make some pulls and I can get stay. She said, good, I would appreciate that. And that's why she went out and just telling girls so it's just gonna be easier than she thought. So I said, oh, okay, whatever, Darcia. It is what it is. All right, so that's done for that story. All right. So let's do Bella. All right. So Bella is freaking out. She's freaking out. Evan is there consoling her and everything, is crying. She's want to know what's her son at, because last week they got a call, or well, last week it was a tip that as a kid got shot or dead by Juan King's age. So they were both freaking out thinking it's their son and everything, because you know the first 48 hours is critical. So they distracted. Bella's in the couch, all nervous and crying and stuff like that, which I will be. And I said, after all this time, I still realized, I said, where is her mother at? I know she'd been there. It's like, why have you not told your mother about this situation? Even though, so she's in the couch, she's crying, biting her fingernails, fidgeting and crying. Evan came and said that, no, he said, no, that's not the boy, that's not our son, that's fine. So she said, oh, thank God, that's good. They hug it out. And he said he was nervous too, because he went down there and he was so scared to see if his son was laying in a slab like that. He didn't want to, he's not prepared to see that. So after his father's death, now why he would go see his son didn't die too, that would be crazy for him. He would lose his mind. So it's good. He saw the thing. It was not his son. So he been back to tell Bella that. But the kidnappers asked for $1 million and they want their money. So they called and said, I want the $1 million. And they would say they want to make sure Joaquin is safe. They said, good. I'll show you Joaquin if I get my money. So you will transfer an account. I want an online transfer. Electronic transfer. I said, why you go do electronic transfer? You could trace that stuff, but whatever. But Evan said he got the money up. He got different accounts and he put it together and everything. But he will give the money until he know Joaquin's safe. But the guy said he wants to get the money first. So he said he got the money, give it to you. So the guy said, go call you back, give instructions. Perla was there because Perla said, what's going on? He said he gonna get the money, all that stuff. It's there. Perla, that's the best friend, because I called Bella last week. I don't know, because it sounds like it's similar. But her name is Pella. Bella, Perla, same thing. Pella with a P and the other was a B. So Bella was at the thing, and her and the guy got some little romantic thing, because she's so jealous of Bella, because she said, I've been helping Bella when she was since middle school, and I be there for all the time. And she running away and she just go like that. She said, oh. He said, who needs an enemy when you got a best friend like you stabbing her back? She said, yeah, because I've been there for her, and it's time for me. So when we get this big payout, that we gonna be 69 and on the cash that Evan Lancaster giving us. I was like, oh girl, you gonna be 69 of your own damn self, because if Evan get a hold of this guy, then he gonna be dead. So she went to pay out. That she made Joaquin to be crying up a storm. She said, what's going on? Why he's in the bathroom? You got him in the bathroom? Let's check up on him and see. That baby boy is fine. Only he be crying, he's getting on my nerves, all that stuff like that. I was like, oh my gosh. All right. So they got in the bed. They was making out. I guess they about to have sex. So later on, Bella is looking at the sex registry. She said, oh my God, all these sex offenders around the area. That anyone that could kidnap my kid. And they ever say, stop doing that. You stressing yourself out. I'm going to get our child back. I'm going to get our child back. Don't worry about it. He's like, why you didn't give him the money back? Why you didn't get the money? It's like, you got the money. It's like, go look. You had the money. Why are you holding it out? I was like, oh, girl. I understand, because I was like, I figured out too. I said, why you just get the money? Because sometimes you do give the money, they're not no necessary guarantee they will keep the child alive, and not necessarily they mean they will ask for more money. So sometimes, especially when they get asked for a lot of big payout like that, yes, they can say, oh, they could easily give me $1 million. I could ask for $2 million next time, and I got $3 million next time. What's make them stop to keep adding more to get the money? So like that. So it's always a fair chance as trying to find the person and get this kid before you do any payout. So that's what Evan's doing. He said he got his 2 good guys. One's a former CIA, so like that. Another one's something else. They good, but they do. We're going to find this boy. We're going to get him home. So all Bella want to know, give him the money so we get our son back. And he said, cool. While he was talking, he took off his cufflinks that had initials EL on it. Remember that. EL on it, Evan Lancaster, and he put it on the thing, because I guess he was all bothered like that. And then he get a text, something from Stephanie, and saying, where are you? So I don't know if it was Stephanie or somebody else. I think it was Stephanie. Said, where are you? So that was that. So later on, Bella and Bella was sitting in the chair, and they look at the camera. They were looking at a computer, laptop, and they saw the footage of Joaquin in bed. So they seen that he's there. So Bella's telling Evan, give him the money. He asked for the money because the guy's on the phone. But Evan said, where's the money? I give him the money. I give him the money now, and stuff like that. All that's what we're gonna do that. So as Evan and the guy, I think his name Alex, would listen to the thing, Evan started recognizing the sound in the background. He said, it's not what I see, it's what I heard. It sounded like it was an airplane going, and a bunch of sounds, a bunch of noise going on, and a bunch of kids playing in the background, stuff like that. So they recognized the location of where the kid is at. So I said, good. If they can recognize that, they can find the boys. So that was good. So he said, don't worry about it. We're gonna go and handle this. So they go. Evan sitting in the van, and Bella was still looking at the thing. So no, they left it like that. So while Evan gone, Stephanie came and knocked at Bella's door, and Stephanie said, "Oh, so she said, Stephanie, what are you doing here?" I was like, "I thought you're filling at your home." He said, "No, I came to talk to you about the contract, and I have been vetted it. I have vetted your contract, and I want to discuss with you your contract, and I did it pro bono. I did it for free, basically." And I would discuss with you, and you don't have no time for me. Cause Bella said, "I don't have no time. You don't know Stephanie. Her son is missing, so she don't want to deal with anything else." And she said, "Oh, what's her son at?" He said, she's lied to say he's in daycare. She said, "Oh, everything's all around," and she was talking about things like that, and she thought that Bella, whatever, is Bella's assistant. And she said, "I always tell you to get your assistant. Now you found one." And she's like, "I'm not just her assistant." All that stuff. Cause she said, "Okay, you give me this and with some slash alarm and all that stuff like that." She said, "Oh, get it yourself." And just left out. She said, "Oh, bye, Paula." And she said, "No, it's Bella." And that girl walked out. Right? I said, "Stephanie, you something else." So she walked around, and she said, "Oh my gosh." And she saw the pictures. "Oh, there's your son." And it was a cufflinks there. And I said, "I wonder if Stephanie saw it." She saw it, and I'm gonna tell you why. She saw it, but she played it off like she didn't see it. Because I don't know if Bella was nervous about that, but because I don't think she saw that he left his cufflinks thing. Remember that? Because she was so frantic and just disheveled about her son. I don't think she realized that Evan left that freaking cufflinks there. Because she did, she would have probably hide it. But Stephanie glanced at that thing and thought that, and then walked out. We didn't see her take the cufflinks there. It was still there. Right? So she walked around. She said. So she on the phone, the guy called Bella's phone and said it was the money on side, what's going on, as Bella was speaking in codes. So it alarmed the guy, the kidnapper, to say that somebody said, he said, "Give me that person and then have my money," all that stuff. So she escorted Stephanie out. She said, "I will come to your office, we're going to make a proper appointment, all that stuff. Thank you for looking at the contract. I'll make an appointment." Got her out. And she texted Evan and said, come on, he about to kill, he would threaten Joaquin, give him the money. Evan said it's about to be over. The guys got there, they saw the door, he picked up Joaquin, had the gun out, and they went in there and they started shooting. I said, "Oh, that's shooting straight bullets. Y'all gonna shoot the boy. Don't do that. The boy is good." And I said, "Oh my God, how y'all figure, y'all," see, well, he said the one is trained CIA or something like that. So they probably know how to shoot a gun straight and not hit the boy. But I said he had the boy in his hand. Like, y'all just blazing, shooting the room. And I said, hope the boy ain't good. But the boy, I got dropped down. He's crying in the corner somewhere. They got Joaquin. They said Joaquin is okay. And everything. So Evan's good. Evan got Joaquin. They took him to home. Bella ran to his mom and said, "I love you." She said, "I love you too." And everything. "I miss you too." And that was that. It's a happy reunion, all that stuff. I would say, "Ooh, okay, y'all." I like, so that was that. So Titus was throwing out the trash at the house because they are pretending they stayed together for the sake of Deja, because Deja, their daughter, who quit school last week, is staying at the house. So he throwing out the trash and everything, and then he's feeling something, and he saw one of the things, it was a pregnancy test. So he automatically assumed it was a Mara pregnancy test. So he took like that, he looked at it, and the mom in the kitchen, he's sitting there looking freaking pissed off. I said, "Oh, I can't see my boo-boos pissed off like that." You got to be freaking happy, Titus. Like, come on now, you can't be all sour plus face like that. So he's sitting there. He said, "Is it mine?" She said, "What the hell you you talking about? Is what yours? He said, is it mine? And he saw the stick. He said, is it mine? Or is it Damien? She said, Negro, I know you just fix up your mouth and ask me if it's yours or Damien and all that stuff. Remember, she never touched Damon now. Before in the past, she lied to say it was only one time thing, but she had a continuous affair with him. But this time when he came back in the scene, she never gave Damon a time of day. So that was that. So, but Damon came back to try and destroy the relationship. Remember, he getting paid or getting blackmailed to do this stuff for Marvin, because Marvin wanted to break their relationship, but it was not working. So, so she said no. So Deja came back. She said, I'm sorry, y'all. And so what? It was her pregnancy test, because she said she was late and she was worried and she got freaked out when it was 2 lines, but she think it's fake. Stuff. So it's like, oh my God, we gotta go to a real doctor. We gotta go to an appointment and find out. Titus was mad. He said, I'm gonna go to school and raise her up. She said, no, stuff like that and all that stuff. And I stopped taking the pill because I didn't like how to make it feel and all that stuff. But mama said, listen, we're gonna go to the doctor, OGBYN doctor. Oh wait, I said that wrong. OBGYN. Yes, that's what it is. And make a real appointment and find out you're really pregnant. So that was that. So later on, Titus was in his office. Stephanie was preparing some cases, the documents for the Puriford case that she is suing. And she told her team to dig. I don't care if you go back to his birth certificate. I need something to help with this case. So they find out Marty is the girl who's working overseas in the case. She sent Stephanie an email of an email that Hunter Puriford sent out in 1977. And I said, well, that's some years ago. So they really dig. And to find out some incriminating evidence that will hurt the Puriford case. And basically the email stated that he asked the people, pharmacologists, to increase the doses of Lamador will make the freaking people in the community overdose, and that's who was freaking addicted to this drug. And then he asked the marketing company to hide their hand and blame the addicts of their addiction. And I said, oh snap. And then he actually really targeted the lower income African American communities. So it's basically a racial type thing that he really went after this community and then blamed them for being addicted when you try to get them hooked onto the drugs and all that stuff like that. So you are part of the blame of what's going on, epidemic is going on, of so many people getting killed and dying over this drug. So he realized that was bad. So he told Titus, he said, fix it. I pay you all this money. You better fix it. You better get away. I'm not settling. I'm not giving no money. You're going to make this go away. That's it. Fix it. I don't care. So Titus, he walked out the office. So Stephanie came and glowed and she said, listen, I came here to drop that initial offer I gave you. I'm not leaving here no less than $750 million. And that offer only be 24 hours. And it will keep going up and up after each day after that 24 hours go on. So you gonna get my money somewhere, some way, shape, or form. And Titus told her, he said, people is not freaking settling. She said, oh, you gonna be a fool to do that. First law school students know that this is a lost case. So give them money and we're gonna end this. So as they talking, Deja walked in. And they kind of little thing. Stephanie saw Deja. She's like, oh, this is your daughter. Hi, she's so beautiful. Somebody just touched her nose. I said, you can't be touching somebody's face like that. I was Deja who said, bloop. Don't be touching me, girl. Put her nose, her finger on her nose. Like, I was like, okay. Walked out. So Deja thinking that Stephanie and Titus messed around or something like that, which is not true. And so that was that. And she left. Meanwhile, Amara went to Evan Lancaster and talked to him in his office and asked him about the Daphne and said your mistress had she was doing some scheming and pay for play bribery, and got caught up and something like that. Now somebody want her dad on something that are you benefiting from this? And we find out Greg is benefiting. Are you benefiting? And he said, "Oh, you got to nerve ask me this question. I don't deal with no mistresses because I'm a happily married man, all that stuff like that. And if you know so much, why you don't go after Daphne and stuff?" So, and then she said, "Wow, you protecting Greg because I know you don't really care for him and all that craziness and all that stuff." He said, "Why you doing here?" But she dropped the bomb and said, "Listen, you coming after me about my stuff like that, about my husband. What about your wife who coming on being half naked, throwing them stuff at my husband? I caught her with her robe on at my husband's hotel." So Evan was like, you could tell that bothered him. Even though he's out here cheating on his damn self, that bothered him. Even though Stephanie did cheat it too. So two women don't make it right. But you know, men sometimes don't like what they females counterpart is screwing, and they the one who's screwing on half of the damn world. He was Daphne, and then he was a Bella. Like he's doing on him, but he really bothered that Stephanie was out there. So that was that. So Deja went home mad. It was like, listen, I know daddies that I saw them with Stephanie and all that stuff, cheating on you. That's why y'all not together and so lied to me. And he not in the house. So Marva had to break it to her and say, no, your father had not cheated on me. I'm the one who cheated on your father. Deja got upset. She left. She went back to school. She was not talking to her mother. Marva told Titus that she told Deja. She said, "Oh, why you gotta do this?" She said, "Listen, the guilt is already happening. I need to let this get out. Hope we can work together. Hope we make this better and work it out as a family." Now things out in the open because she lied to him in the first time, but now it's the truth is out. Let Deja know she come around and we work this together. He said, "You know what? I'll like nothing better for that to happen." I said, "That's good. They can work it out together." They hug it out, but she did tell him in his ear. He said, "This place is bugged. It's being recorded, so act normal." I say, damn right. I wish I would have known when they find out. I guess Marv had that plenty of time to her house to find out her house was bugged out. That's where that creep was figuring out what the hell was going on at the places, and now she knows that the place was bugged. So I got next week they're gonna find out the cameras and stuff. So that was that. All right. Oh yeah, Stephanie walked out. After she walked out of Titus' office, she ran to Hunter. Hunter and Stephanie had it back and forth, going jabs at each other, saying she's calling him out about the emails, all that stuff like that. He called her out. I said, "Oh, my daughter turned your daughter out," and all that stuff. That she might be my daughter-in-law. How you gonna talk to family like this? All that stuff and all that stuff. She said, "Oh, that would never happen because I make sure that would never happen." All that stuff. So you might want to get your daughter some sex addiction counselor because I saw her growing the orgy. I was like, "Oh, girl, you saying that out loud?" Everybody's like, "Oh, well, Stephanie, you got no class, no class." All right, so that was that. So Stephanie's home, right? Stephanie's home, sitting down with her little flower dress or stuff, or pants, flower pantsuit, sitting there looking a little good, with something in her hand. And she asked Evan came home, asked her Evan where he had been, and he said, "Oh, you got some nerve asking me about late night discretions and all that stuff like that. I don't have to answer to you about you going around and doing your do." She said, "Okay, well, whatever, fine." And I said, "Oh, so he said, I'm thinking about my father's death. I'm off here. Looking for my killer. You think I'm gonna stay here in the home and worry about all the extra stuff when my father killer's out there? No, I'm not gonna rest." She said, "Well, I see some funds, and so somebody told me you got some funds around being taken out, all that stuff in different accounts. So what's going on?" And then to find out it's deposited right back to the account. He said, "Oh yeah, I'm doing it because it's a project and stuff like that." It's a lot of that. He lied. It was not for no project. It was from Joaquin. They didn't know. Mind you, remember I told you that she saw Joaquin picture and thing, and it was a cufflinks next to the picture, and you'll think that I telling that Stephanie may have seen it or not. She did see it, so she took the snatch of, I guess somewhere before she left out the house, and left out Bella house, she snatched the damn figure cufflinks of the thing. So now she's seeing that he is doing something, right? So she got the thing in her hand. He said, "I'm gonna walk out because I can't believe you asked me all that stuff, so I'm gonna want to go to bed." And she was like, "Okay." And she was on her hand. And she was fuming because all this time, because before she started cheating and everything, he was screwing around with her, got a whole child and everything. I was gonna hope she won't find out, because when she find out, which I think she will, find out that Joaquin is his son, oh, it's gonna be wrath with Bella and freaking ever. And she took that cufflink and put it right on the table. I said, oh yeah, she saw it. She saw that cufflink. She saw it, and she is not happy. Now she know that he has a whore mistress spending all his time and money doing that. But y'all, it was a good episode. Please like, comment, subscribe to my channel. Also share my videos. Tell me what y'all thought about this episode. And I'll talk to y'all later. Alright? Peace.